everyone. Time has come for a 4-year ownership update video on my truck. This 2003 Dodge Ram 2500 with the 5.9 liter diesel Cummins engine. This is going to be a sequel to the first video I released on my channel, which was that 250,000 mile review video. That video was released 15 months ago or so, so it's a little bit over a year worth of stuff, but it's still going to be a pretty short video because I haven't had very many interesting things happen this year. In fact, this year has been the lowest maintenance year out of all 4 years. It's been great. You know, I'll take another year like it anytime, but I know in the future, like, I just happen to not need tires or anything else that's kind of expensive. That always happens to everyone. But it was just mostly oil changes and fuel filter changes. I did a couple nice things like change the brake fluid. It does have new coolant as well. So I did some nice things like that. But besides those, mostly just the basic. I didn't want to film last night, after all. So, it's the next day. Hopefully it's not too bad of a mud hole in here. I'm going to take her in. See what happens. Oh boy. The bugs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go back on the road. Oh my gosh. Why is it gotta be like this in here? Grass has not been cut this year. Oh yeah, it sucks. I got an idea. I'm gonna go down to Marsh. If I can even make this hairpin turn here. Probably not. Here we go. No. Not quite. With 35, no. It's a good chance once we get out here in the open, in the marsh, like a couple hundred yards ahead, won't be swarms. Steady. My camera mount, I apologize for it. I got nothing that can hold steady on this truck. Oh boy, we got flies in the truck. Anyone's driven down here in months. Well, that was a cool little adventure for y'all. Actually looked like a tide came up in here. Hey y'all, I'm back. It's a little bit better down here, but we still got bugs. Alright, here we are, 4-year ownership review, finally getting to it. What happened in the last 15 months since I did that 250,000 mile? Well, firstly, let me show you the miles. It's not much higher than the last video. Well, I released that 300,000 video not long ago. 301,855. Still running good. Everything's great with it. So in the last 15 months, first thing that happened was this wheel bearing on this side, and I even talked about it in that quarter million mile video. Wheel bearing went, and I knew it was going to go. So that almost doesn't count. Within the last 12 months, you know, that whole 4th year, that was not part of that. Neither was the first water pump. That wasn't part of it either. So we did have 2 water pumps. The second one was free. It was under warranty. That first water pump, though, only lasted 40,000 miles and 11 months. So that wasn't too impressive. But threw another one on, and they're not too expensive, and they're not tough to change. Rear speed sensor back in here. It's on top of the diff. Very tough to see from this angle. Rear speed sensor is $20. And that was a pretty easy change. In fact, that went out years ago. I never changed it. In some of my old videos, you might see the e-brake light and the ABS light on at all times. That was because of that rear speed sensor. So I got that took care of for like 20 bucks. Ordered it on, I think on Amazon actually. And that was pretty easy. AFE air filter. So I had an old air filter on the truck. Let me pop the hood here, and I'll show you my new filter. It's a dry filter. I think the old one was an oiled filter, but I wasn't 100% sure. So instead of trying to clean it and not put oil on or anything like that, I just got a brand new filter for peace of mind. This one still looks pretty good, and it hasn't been cleaned yet. It's been on there maybe 9 months. So not too bad, and I guess it works pretty good. It's just a standard AFE. I forget the dimensions off the top of my head, but it barely actually fits in here. My other one had sort of a cone on the inside that kind of went on the inside from this end. This one's just flat on the top. There's no airflow through the top. That's fine. I think there's a ton of airflow through this one. Thermostat, radiator cap, and stuff like that was all done preventatively. Radiator cap, thermostat is in that little pipe right there. And so was a tensioner pulley. That all happened when I did that one water pump. And besides that, everything else is fine. Under the hood looks good. Engine runs good. No blow-by. Trans is still just hanging in there. With all its miles, it's just still kicking. So this was the easiest year I've had on this truck. And probably because it didn't need things like brakes or tires or anything else like that. And it didn't have any sudden unexpected issues either. So I've been pretty happy with it. And if we can get another year like that this year, in the next 12 months, hopefully I can come back to you with another video and have more good news about it. Until then, we'll be running up the miles as usual. All right, y'all. Have a good one.